Well, hello everyone. This is Chrystal Lynn with Chrystal Lynn Astrology. Just wanted to say hi, check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. We're just coming through this beautiful full moon in Cancer. You guys may know we've come through a beautiful water trine this last week with Neptune and Mars in Pisces, the moon in Cancer, and Venus in Scorpio. So when we go through these trines, it's like we go into these, I don't know, it wants to remind me of the Bermuda Triangle, but in another dimension that we can just really see things for what they are, really begin to put things together. It can be a very loving energy. Neptune is all about compassion, reaching out, caring for those less fortunate. Scorpio is all about, hey, you know, let's take with us the power and the understanding of who we are and what we've learned the last 7 years with the Scorpio transits that have happened. We are just now entering out of that. It's been a 6-7 year process if you go back. And so right now, we're coming out of that time frame. We are not going to see big planets lining up in Scorpio for a long time, such as Saturn. We've been through that. We've been through a lot of things where we've had to look at ourselves and to look at our psychology, our DNA, our family history, who we are, dealing with the truth. Like the biggest thing for me has been all about I tried to become, somehow mimic what everybody expected of me. And I become different people, different things to different people. And that's not uncommon for the moon in Pisces. But what is happening now is people are really beginning to be okay with their truth, to be okay with who they are inside, and to be able to say no. To be able to say, no, this is not healthy for me. So Scorpio is all about, bubbling up the toxicity that's, been laying deep. And most of us don't even know it's there until something triggers us. Well, we've been triggered. The last, like I said, this has been going back to 2010, 2011, when these cycles begin to come together to really go deep within. And so I just want to encourage everybody right now as we're in this water trine that, letting it go, being okay with who you are, just saying, you know what, I'm doing the best I can is okay to say. Or how about I tried with, the best with what I knew. It's this Neptune and Mars energy wanting to come in and blend with the harsher energy of Scorpio and kind of forgive yourself. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's realize we're human. Let's realize we're all idiots. Let's realize we get stupid, We have emotions, we have feelings, and we're not always in control of those. But when we're able to look at them, okay, Chiron and Pisces that we've been in, also the last 7 years, Chiron has just retrograded the last few months back into Pisces and will then go forward in March, April, back into Aries. So it's like, the universe wants to do one more cleansing, one more washing, one more, let's take a look. How far have we come? Is there anything else that's really, festering in there? When you have emotional festering, you may not know it's in there, but when somebody goes to poke at it, it's just like, wow, I didn't even know I had this pain. It's kind of like a pimple or, maybe a knot in your neck and you didn't know how sore it was until someone pressed it or massaged it. You didn't even know that was there. Yeah. Well, it's kind of the same thing emotionally. And, if you find that you've been triggered or some deep emotional stuff has come out, let it come out. Let it come out. Just be honest with it. You know what? These are triggers. Wow, I have these feelings inside. Wow, I didn't know. Where do they come from? Where did they come from? Maybe taking them back to past traumas, or looking back at the first time you were deceived, or the first time you learned that people weren't always who they said they were. Those are kind of tragic moments in our life when, you know, we're young and we think everything is perfect. We think everything is perfect and it's not. So, those are awarenesses that come in our life. And it's really, really important that we allow this process. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to handle what's coming our way. 2019 could really be amazing. With Jupiter and Sagittarius, it's really about all of us seeing that big picture and claiming what is right for us, and being able to accept that, being able to, to really kind of have pride in that, to have a strong stance like, yeah, I've earned this. Yes, I have. Those are things that, we have to be able to say to ourselves. So I want to encourage you guys right now that this is a time to let the rest of that go. Okay, let that past just move on out. Let those changes be made. Accept that responsibility. With the North Node in Cancer, this is really going to be about bringing it all home. And South Node in Capricorn is kind of like, yeah, you know what to do. You know what to do. You've had that foundation in your life, and you know how to have it again. So, this is important. And I just want to encourage you guys to really take this time to listen to yourself, to hear those voices, taking down the clutter often of social media and listening to those whispers to your calling, to be okay, to claim who you are and to speak the truth and not have to constantly be everything for everybody, being who you are authentically. And the last 7 years has really been about finding that out. If you still feel really lost right now about who you are, it's the time right now to really, as this chapter ends, to dive deep. If that's counseling, if that's reading, if that's watching videos, if that's sitting alone under the moon with a pen and paper, lighting a candle, just feel it, face it. It's not so scary. It's okay. And when that happens, that purging begins to happen. So Mars in Pisces right now is at the tail end of this purging, conjunct with Chiron and close to Neptune. So there's a lot of stuff going on. If you feel a little out there, a little forgetful, you feel like you're spinning in circles, you feel like you don't know what's happening, you feel like you can't control anything, you feel like you just have to let go and let God, guess what? You're in the perfect place right now as we speak. But get ready, because January, Mars will move into Aries, and it'll be pick up your bags and get going. Now's the time to go. Aries is all about action, claiming your identity. And 2019 is going to take us through, Mars is going to go through the beginning of the zodiac again. And this is some really radical stuff when this happens, when we get this new chance. So all that's happening, there's so much more I could talk about, but I wanted just to come in, let you guys know I love you. And I have, I've been in and out, but I am, still doing readings. You can email me, even if you just want to say hi and let me know what's going on. I'd love to hear. As an astrologer, it really validates all that I'm learning when you guys share your stories with me. It's a part of my study as well, and the fact that I can connect with real people. The thing I love about us, astrology friends, is that, when you open up to astrology, you really have to look within yourself. You really have the opportunity to look within your soul and to help others do that as well. And for me, it's helped me be who I am and not have to try to change that. Although it's been a long journey to find out who I am. Maybe it's just now the time it's being revealed. Maybe it's like as life goes on, as you change and as you grow, different things are opened up to you. So for me, it's just about kind of finding that balance with my family, the friends that I support and they support me. I can be honest with them. They can be honest with me. I can be myself. I can say stupid things. I could cry. And that they'll just, we'll cry together. And those kind of friends are hard to find these days, but they're out there. You know who they are. And even if it's just a couple or under a handful, you're blessed. And your family, we're the ones that create the vibe in our homes, especially women. So with the North Node in Cancer the next 18 months, the full moon just kicked it off the last 2 days. It's going to be about putting your signature, your vibration in your home, in your life. What do you want your home to feel like? Does it feel like it's not yours? Do you feel detached? Do you need to paint? Do you need to freshen it up? It's kind of about taking control again of your life. So, right now is a really good time. I'm just taking a quick look. All this Capricorn energy is going to be about how we make our money, how we want to be stable. That, it's kind of like we've been floating around this last 7 years as Neptune did move into Pisces in 2011. We've all just been kind of going every which way the wind blows. Times it's been super exciting. Other times it's been confusing. But here we are. The universe is giving us Capricorn stuff. And this is all about being able to think for yourself. Maybe we've always thought that we had to do things a certain way. Maybe, traditional schools, public schools has been the only way. But now maybe you're thinking of some other ways to school your children and have them be more who they are and not have to be put in a box. Also, making sure that your life is, not going to attract government issues, sometimes you got to just be careful out there right now. It's like the rules and the regulations and, the power of government is really strong right now. So, for me, it's kind of like, living more simply allows me to not have to be under so much pressure by everyone around me. So I'm working on it. I'd love to hear how you guys are doing. I know that, for a lot of you out there, it's been a lot of shifts and changes. So Aries, get ready for January. Mars is coming. March, April, Chiron's going to move back into Aries. For those of us born 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, right in there, 73. We were born under the Chiron in Aries transit. So this is our time to really make our claim, to know who we are finally, and to be able to be, hey, this is who I am. What you going to do? And be okay with it, just be okay with it. Taurus, Uranus will move back into Taurus in March as well. It's also done a retrograde into Aries. So Uranus is stirring up all the Aries stuff again. Last bit of, duke it out if that's what you got to do, but get it out of your life and again, claim your identity. Gemini, you guys are kind of hanging around, trying to stay out of the limelight, just trying to take care of things. As the energies shift into these fire signs, such as, the fire signs around you can often stir in a Gemini just by the way it's connected. This more severe, kind of Jekyll and Hyde feelings. You feel one way, you feel another. Be careful what you put out there because you might put something out there that, is fueled by a fire, but you later realize that's not really how you feel. And some things we can't take back. So be careful, Gemini. Cancer, All I can say is this is your next 18 months. You will feel more protective of your life. You will feel more control, want to have more control. These are mother issues. These are sister issues, grandmother issues, caretaking issues. Really, remembering, the history in your family or what your mother has passed down to you, your grandmother, asking those questions to the women in your life. Gaining that insight right now is really powerful. Um, Leo, hey, you guys are just kind of trying to do your thing, trying to keep it together, trying to keep it looking good, feeling good. You're okay right now, but Jupiter in Sagittarius will fuel you and give you that fire. So again, when we're getting these fire um, connections, we can blow things up or we can feel agitated or feel out of control. So, it's using that fire wisely, knowing how to manage it. It's kind of like Tai Chi. If you've ever done Tai Chi or if you've ever seen Tai Chi, it's like you're controlling the energy. Okay, you're not just letting it go like a wildfire. So there you go there. Virgo, you're just hanging in there. You're just trying to clean your house out. You're just trying to get it together. You're just trying to let it go. It's hard on us Virgos, isn't it? All this Pisces energy in our seventh house is bringing in a lot of emotional stuff. So, stuff we have to face, stuff we have to look at, stuff we have to dissect and detect. And I know I've been obsessed with a lot of the criminal cases where they have investigations and all these details. That my mind works really good with that. Keeps it, really stirring and, allows me to think, in that way. So you've got to do things that help you be who you are and you're not always cleaning out boxes and stuff. So you know what I mean. So here we are, Libra, you too, you're just kind of, the relationship situation, we've moved into Venus and Scorpio. So I don't know. It just feels like things are starting to really, those of us who are going to stay together, it's like we're finally like, yeah, we made it. Yeah, we love each other. Yeah, this is good. Let's do this now. It's our time. So a lot of you couples need to claim who you are and partnerships and friendships and really realize that, they don't come easy. So if you have some good relationships, it's time to nurture that. Scorpio, you know. You've been through it. It's been tough, but you know what? You've been supported and you're coming out on top. You always do. So let's hang in there. Hang in there. Sagittarius, get ready. You too. I've got Mercury there, Jupiter there. Geez. Sagittarius are really speaking out and they're ready to move. They're ready to take on their life. They're ready to do something different. So that's a really good thing. I talked about Capricorn. You guys, because Pluto's there, might be feeling a lot of stress, might be feeling a lot of, um, you know, like you want to blow things up around you, the rules, the regulations. It's like Capricorns can really blow things up right now and or really break the rules and have to go in a different direction. So, hey, break a few rules, but make sure that, you know where you're going. Make sure you think it out. Aquarius, we love you. You've already had Mars all last summer in your sign. You're probably just, continuing to get the downloads right now. I would say as Mars this summer gave you so much information. Now Aquarius just have to know where to put it. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I have a moon in Pisces and an ascendant there. Everything's around my chart right now. I mean, it's hard to take in, but I feel good. And I feel like I've come through some things on the other side, such a different person. Sometimes when we have those crisis moments, those moments when it feels like, we've just been rejected, dejected, confused, depressed, lost, wanting to be alone. Those are things Pisces deal with. But then at the same time, there's this beautiful thing that happens once you find that place where you can be alone and you love that moment and you start to need it and cherish it and not let anybody else get a hold of it. That's what we're talking about. So, hey, everybody together as we move together into 2019, let's do this together. Let's let go and let's get excited. We need to make some changes and we need to be a part of them now. Okay? So if you guys want a reading, you know where to get a hold of me, cowgirlastrologer.com. Or if you want to just email me or comment below, let me know what's going on. Can you identify with any of this? It also helps other people who comment to hear your comments. So we love when there's comments. You can check me out at cowgirlastrology.com. My links will be below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want, your transit reading for 2019, give me a call and we'll get something set up. All right. So have a great day, guys. Talk to you soon.